It's time for
What's Your Name?
The rules are simple. Answer correctly and you win the game. Are you ready?
Yes.
What's your name?
Kim. Cassandra. Monkey. Jungle. You're so woo! You're really good at this. Yeah. Well, you give really good clues, Kim.
I try.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Hi, everyone. I'm Cassandra.
And I'm Kim, and welcome to Central Kids TV.
Well, we're practicing for our next game show. It's called What's That Word? I've never really seen it, but the rules are simple enough. You pick up a card and then you read the word.
Silently.
Yeah, right. I made that mistake earlier. And then you give the other player a one-word clue to help them guess the word that's on your card.
And if we guess correctly, we win a point.
If we get the most points, we win the entire game.
We're doing some practice rounds with each other. So how many points? Do we each have?
Let's see. Kim, well, I have 6.
Oh.
And you have none. But, it's not really your fault, Kim, because I think you're just like a better clue giver than I am.
Well, that's why we practice.
Yes.
So let's try another one.
Okay.
And don't say the word out loud.
Okay.
Don't say it out loud.
Okay, I won't. Okay, so here we go. Kids, do you want to see the word? Here it is. Don't look at it, Kim.
I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not.
All right, here we go. Ready? Purple.
Grape.
No. Mansion.
House.
Okay, so close. River.
Purple, mansion, and river. What could it be?
Oh, it was sword.
Sword? Why didn't you say sharp?
Well, not all swords are sharp, Kim.
How is purple more relatable to a sword than sharp?
Oh, well, that's easy. You see, they have the show Fantasmic at Disneyland, and the dragon is purple, and Mickey Mouse defeats it with the sword. Well, that was before it caught on fire, and then they had to change everything. But yeah.
Okay, Cassandra, that's not the first thing I think when you say purple and mansion.
Yeah, mansion. That's an easy one. The Haunted Mansion at Disney has a picture of a horseman in the hallway, and he has a sword. Yep.
That's not helpful at all. Why didn't you just say horseman?
Well, not all horsemen have swords, Kim.
So what about river?
Oh, well, I just couldn't stop thinking about Fantasmic, and it takes place on Rivers of America at Disneyland, and yeah, it's a river.
I would have never, ever guessed that.
Are you saying I'm not a good clue giver, Kim?
I think if you try to just give clues that don't have anything to do with Disneyland, it would be very helpful.
A non-Disney clue?
Yes. Let's just try it.
Okay.
Just think, before you give the clue or the word, maybe try some action words.
Action words.
Yes.
Non-Disney.
Yes. And kids, why don't you guys play along and try and guess too?
Okay. All
Don't
right.
worry. You got it? No Disney.
Okay. All right. Taste.
Tongue.
Oh, yeah, you did! Oh, good job. Okay. Pedal.
Bicycle.
Okay, that's
All right,
true.
run a roll.
Sprint.
Oh, easy. Run.
Okay,
You got it.
Speak.
Words.
We did it! We did it! All right, guys, it is time for
The story
Before
the story.
The story before the story.
Today, we're in the book of Proverbs, which is a collection of wise sayings, many from King Solomon. Solomon became king at a very young age. He was worried about leading an entire nation with so little experience.
One night, God spoke in a dream and told Solomon that he could have any gift he wanted. Now, Solomon could have asked for money or power.
But instead, Solomon asked God for wisdom so he could be the best leader for his people. God listened and honored Solomon by making him the wisest man on earth.
Many of the things Solomon learned and said were collected, along with other wisdom. The sayings, called Proverbs, are short sentences or stories that help people make wise decisions in their everyday lives.
Which is where our story starts.
Take it away.
Hey everyone! That was 2 words right there in case you were counting, and another 10.
Did you know the average person speaks between 6,000 and 16,000 words every single day?
Blah, 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 blah. Sounds exhausting to me.
But we speak all that word soup without even thinking about it.
And to top it off, you probably have around 7,000 to 10,000 in your vocabulary to choose from every time you open your mouth.
Yeah, all this comes down to something really, really important.
Are you guys ready for this? Words are like a superpower.
Absolutely. We can read about it in one of the wise proverbs that Solomon collected.
The words of thoughtless people cut like swords, but the tongue of wise people brings healing.
Did you hear that? The words of thoughtless people cut like swords, but the tongue of wise people brings healing.
Every single time you open your mouth, you have the power to do this. Ooh, or this. What you say is so powerful that it can cut someone deeply or help them heal.
Think about this. You've probably skinned your knee before.
Ooh, ouch, yeah.
But once your knee healed up, do you ever really think about it again?
No, no, not at all.
Right, because it's healed. It's all good.
Now, has anybody ever made fun of you?
Those words can cut really, really deep.
You may not be able to see the wound, but it's there.
And this kind of hurt doesn't heal easily, even if it happened like a long time ago.
And I bet you still think about it sometimes, right? Mean words can still hurt all of this time later.
The words of a thoughtless person cut like swords.
We don't usually mean to hurt others with our words, but we just don't usually think first about it.
Thoughtless words come in all kinds of shapes and sizes.
You know thoughtless words when you hear them, right?
Wow, I can't believe you can't tie your own shoelaces.
No one wants to play with you.
Oh, you're really bad at math.
You've probably been hurt by some words like those, and you've probably said some of those things to other people too.
That's why before you say anything, it's wise to do this first. Stop. That's better.
Before you speak, stop. Think first, even if it's just for a second.
If what you're about to say is thoughtless or hurtful, just keep your mouth zipped.
Or even better, think about what you might say instead.
Hey, cool shoes. Need help with the laces?
You seem a little sad. Want to hang out with us?
I know you can get this. Let me quiz you.
Here's something else to practice. If you think something positive about someone, take a few seconds to actually say it.
I love your smile.
That story you wrote is super creative.
Now I get it. Controlling what you say is not easy, especially if you try to do it on your own.
That's why we all need help. When we follow Jesus, God sends the Holy Spirit to live inside of us and provide power and guidance.
Over time, as we rely on God's Spirit, it'll become easier to live out what we find in the Proverbs.
The words of thoughtless people cut like swords, but the tongue of wise people brings healing. The end. 2 words.
That really hits like right in the vocal cords.
Yeah, it's so easy to say whatever pops into your head.
It's like my mouth is on autopilot.
You're not wrong about that. The more we think and speak a certain way, the more we actually wire our brains to keep responding that way just automatically.
That's why we need to practice self-control.
Self-control is choosing to do what's best even when you don't want to. When it comes to choosing our words wisely, that means pausing to think before you speak.
There are a lot of times I need to remember that. Like when your friend borrows your charger again and forgets to return it.
Yeah.
Don't try to make it happen on your own. When you follow Jesus, God sends the Holy Spirit to live within you and give you the strength to choose your words with kindness and compassion.
You can ask God to remind you to slow down before you speak. Just pray to God.
So you can zip it before saying something hurtful.
And you can choose to say something kind and healing instead.
Use those wordy superpowers for good.
Here's the big idea. Think before you speak.
Choose your words wisely.
Because words are like a superpower.
Thanks for joining us today.
We'll see you next time on Central Kids TV.
Bye, everyone.
I bet I'd be great at like a Disney-only word game.
I bet you would be too.
Yeah.
Okay, you want to just try two?
Yeah, let's try one.
Two for fun. Okay, I got a couple.
Okay.
Mickey Mouse. Wow, that was fast.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Haunted
Mansion.